Well, this week marks National Fishing Week in Canada. When we asked our Krista Sharp if she wanted to give the sport a go, she took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Take a look.
Here at Last Mountain Lake, learning how to fish with our expert, Jason Manatee. How do we even start? I'm not exactly an expert myself, but we know that you, by your tan, have spent a lot more time out here than I have.
Yes. Really, how it starts is before you even get out here. Really in terms of, well, what species do I want to catch? That's the first thing. And today I've chosen to get us out to see if we can catch a few perch. As you can see, I've got a lot of tackle, a lot of different rods. So, and they're often species and technique specific. So that's why you want to decide, what am I fishing for and what do I need to catch the species I'm targeting before I get out there.
Okay, so then what kind of baits do we need for those?
Well, as I say, we're starting for perch, so I'm going to start by putting on even a half a night crawler on a jig here. So I'm going to just thread it on head first.
And for us newbies and night crawlers, a worm?
Yeah, basically a giant earthworm. And then we're going to, as I say, they're just sort of hovering out here. It's about 4 feet or so in front of us. So I'm going to move the bobber about like that. You just sort of throw it out, and then what you do, and I'll hand you that one if you'd like.
Awesome.
You just watch that bobber, and then when a fish comes and bites it, hopefully that bobber will disappear. I'll put a minnow on this one. And the minnows, I put it through the eye and then through the body, and just try to put the hook through it as many times as I can, because if we get a perch bite, they're very cagey little fellows, and they like to steal your bait. They should be in jail, most perch, to be honest with you. If we don't get a bite here fairly quickly, I think we'll just sneak in a little tighter to shore.
How often do you check to see if they have robbed you?
You know what, it's not a bad idea every couple of minutes to reel it in. And you can even just slowly, just methodically reel that line in too. I don't know where my bobber went. There's a fish. There's one.
Oh!
And there's a nice one, actually.
That is a nice one.
That's a perch. Yeah,
Nice.
So obviously we need to get your bait down a little farther, I'd say. Yeah, so you go ahead. He ate it quite a bit. I might have to work on him a little bit with the needle noses to get him out. And that's important too, is that you don't need really big ones necessarily like this. This keeps your hands well away from the teeth.
Right.
You know, so that's one of the things I like a lot about it.
So what kind is this again?
This is a perch. This is a yellow perch. And they're common in Saskatchewan and throughout most of Canada as well. And do you mind holding them?
No, I got it.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Nice job. I can tell you fished before. You had every confidence grabbing that fish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, kudos to her.
Yeah, it's a great segment there. Have you ever been fishing?
I have been. Weird fishing, though. Like, I got a chance to travel down to Brazil, and we did piranha fishing and things like that. I haven't done just a regular old day out in the boat, so I'd like to do that in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, well, if you're like me and you've never gone fishing, this is the perfect chance for you to get into the spirit of things.